matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Taylor. Runs over it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set. First and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 41, Ryan. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run here with Taylor. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
19 tight.
Third down, it's Willis. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. But their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 6-0 our score after 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Willis. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
But DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
Trading for DeForest Buckner 2 years ago, still a shrewd move for the Indianapolis Colts. He's anchored their defense with 6.5 sacks in that time, as well as garnering All-Pro and Pro Bowl honors.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled. That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Ryan. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
To throw for it is Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Henry running right. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Play action, Willis.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Willis will look to throw on first down. Open man is McMath.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
60. Buffalo 18. Street. Trap 50.
To throw again on second down. Willis. That's caught by McMahon.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Again, Willis to throw.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Traylon Burks,
30 yards.
and the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The point after through the raindrops, something good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Ryan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. After the sack on first down, Ryan, he'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
22 yards there, a first down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
And the Colts pick it up.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
The Defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Colts take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan.
He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
From his end zone, Willis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Willis backed up to his own end zone on 3rd and long.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the jump. Hey, smash Broncos.
Willis, gotta have this one.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Here we go.
Willis wants to pass it again.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
No check. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Willis will look to pass again here.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Ready. 21.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
51.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw is Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Ready. 18 Randall. 18 Randall. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the first.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly,
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
And the Colts pick it up. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They already had the nice lead on their way to a victory, but one final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the 4th quarter.
let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score at will, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
58.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Indianapolis, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.